Well, we are back, huh? We're back streaming for the first time in about a week, the second time in like 2 months, and my heart is racing almost as much as it was when I first started this many moons ago. Lee is first. My goodness, Lee, how are you doing tonight? Also, too, Lee, can you tell me if I'm too quiet? Because it's very hard. This new setup I have going on here is kind of like is a difficult thing for me to place the mic. So let me know if I'm too quiet. If I am, then I just gotta talk like this. You know what I'm saying? A little bit closer to the mic. But we're obviously. It sounds okay. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Because if I'm going like this the whole time, that just feels a little awkward to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's great news. Obviously, we're gonna be streaming Magic the Gathering tonight. I've been missing Magic the Gathering, but let's start with this. I finally got this in the mail with absolutely zero packing material. Unbelievable. You wake up early, you wait in line, you finally are lucky enough for the Magic the Gathering people to bestow upon you the graciousness of actually buying one of their products, and we got it. We got it. King of Anime. What's up, King of Anime? How are you doing tonight? I don't know if the Magic the Gathering people are too thrilled to see this appear on their screen. From the looks of it, and just from the fact that I was able to buy it, tells me not too many people are really into this game. However, I'm into it just because it's a game. I love card games. And this seems like it's like a gateway drug. If you have a bunch of friends that aren't into the nerdy things that you may be into, I have a bunch of them. Beyblade's another great gateway drug. If you get some people like, oh, you're into that, like, children type stuff, and then you bust out the Beyblades and they play Beyblades with you, bro, they're hooked. But this also seems like a gateway to me because like this kind of like is like an Uno package. You can just bust it out. It seems like the rules are pretty simple. It might be a good time, you know what I'm saying? It might be a good time. Doing good. It's been a minute. It certainly has, King of Anime. I was thrilled to read your username once again. Leaves another one. DJ's back. Butter Hugger. Oh my goodness. Everett is here. What's up, Everett? Hope you're doing all right. I was going to wait for resale. Didn't care that much about the Secret Lair edition. Kiki Bagus. Hello to you as well. Hello? Is that German? Hello? Open it. Everett, I'm on it. Let's go. Yo, welcome back. Bill. Bill, what's up, Bill? I don't know. I just said this, but I'm not sure if you guys are into this, but let's open it. Ever since I heard about it, I was like, oh, that's interesting. It's like the lead designer or whatever came up with it. It seemed like a pet project. It seems like he put a lot of brain power, a lot of care into it. So you would think that's a good gaming experience. That was slightly embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Took a lot of oomph to open it. Let's forget that happened. Sometimes packing material is a little stubborn. Not proud to admit, sometimes Gatorades are pretty difficult. The new streaming room looks cool. Nice setup. I got 2 comments on it. Thank you so much. I'm not quite finished with it, but I figured we got to get going with the streaming because I can't put off streaming any longer. I've missed it too much. But the cellophane is finally off. I got to say, I'm not too impressed with the packaging. However, like I said, this might be a great gateway drug into like TCGs for friends that aren't so inclined, and this is giving like a very unassuming type of thing, you know what I'm saying? So like if you bust this out, I feel like no one's gonna really turn you down. It's almost like a game of Uno, like I was saying. And now here's another thing. Now here's a new setup. Does look sick. Thank you so much, Butter. Thank you for everyone commenting it. My plan was to do like a room tour. This isn't so this the weird thing about this, the place I'm streaming in, it's like a den. And it's like a weirdly set up den. So like I was really, beating the brain bush, if you will, to come up with ideas how to decorate the room. Oh shoot. Ah man, I forgot. So I'm really like a commitment phobe, I suppose, with wall art. That one's a no-brainer because that one lights up. I got it from an official tournament store when they were closing down. Pretty sick. So that one's obviously going on the wall. But the reason why there's a TV behind me and there's a massive TV in front of me is because that TV was meant to be like a live wallpaper, like a change whenever the whim strikes me. You know what I'm saying? I might as well watch on both. Bill, oh my gosh. You're the MVP, Bill. I appreciate the hell out you. Hope you get PS10 Charizard. Dude, that honestly, this the same factory, right? Isn't it the same factory that produces these cards? So crazier things have happened. It's just supposed to be a little standalone game. Doesn't need insane packaging. Exactly. And then when I was looking at it, I don't want to be too negative on it. However, man, this, I will say, obviously high quality cards, but it just doesn't pass the sniff test. And that's really disappointing. But anyways, back to what I was saying. These cards, I don't know about you guys, but these cards to me it's not very appealing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know what they were really thinking when they were coming up with this design. Like the dice, obviously, like it has gameplay implications. Here's how to play, by the way, if you want to screenshot that. There's the rules, front and back. Seems like pretty simple rules. When I was watching gameplay online, the biggest gripe I had was that the game was pretty much said and done within like the first 5 or so draws. And I like games that are like battles back and forth, like really sweaty, grinded out games like chess matches. So I wasn't the biggest fan of that, but I do see the potential there for there to be grind games. I bet there's a new Can I chant Charizard? Dude, you can chant Charizard up the wazoo. All right, let's see these cards. Cheer. That's a dog man. I do like dogs. More of a cat man, to be honest. And that comment, okay, it's easy for you to tell with the comments. What also was confusing to me is there being commons and whatever else. Mythics. I don't even know what they're called in this game. That's also kind of strange in a game like this. So I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we'll see. Glee, ambivalence, panic, discipline. Okay, the card art, I will say, even though I don't really like the look of the cards as a whole, the card art is not bad. Not bad for a dad. All common so far. I do, what I will say about it coming in a deck like this, it does remind me of like the old school Magic the Gathering packaging. I think it's cool. I didn't like have the luxury of opening those when I was a kid, but looking at it online now as I'm getting into Magic the Gathering, I'm like, damn, that's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. And now I'm doing it with mood swings, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, completely different can of worms. But, I'll take what I can get. Celebration, superiority, boredom. Interesting. Blank card. I don't really remember the rules, so I'm not sure if there's a place for blank cards like that. I thought they all had something to do. Maybe is that a misprint? Cool. If it is. If not, then I just look a little foolish. Uncommons now. Fickleness, cynicism, encouragement with an exclamation, uncommons, more uncommons, fury. I believe that was in the how-to video on the website. That just scores for 4. I see, that makes sense. Uncommon, paranoia. Whoa, this reminds me of, what is that card? Propaganda. That reminds me of the card Propaganda in Magic. Not bad. We got some rares now. Instability, sloth, disillusionment, corruption, love. Ooh, okay, they are called mythics. So maybe you get 2 mythics in every box. I got love and scorn. This mood's value is 12. 2 whoppers. If there's a white mood, a blue mood, a black mood, a red mood, and a green mood, including this one. The card backs, not terrible. After playing this mood, suppress any mood. It remains suppressed until the end of this round. While in play, each time you play another mood, you may suppress a mood that shares the color with the mood you played. It remains suppressed until the end of the round. Biblically accurate paranoia. That just scores 4. Honestly, I'm really excited to play this. I think I'm going to try to convince my girlfriend to play with me after work. However, I'm not going to bore everybody with sleeving them up on camera. I did get some sleeves. These are very cheap sleeves, by the way, and they're actually not bad. I do actually recommend those sleeves. For now, I'm just going to put them back in the box they came in. Don't care too much about them sitting unsleeved, especially them being in the box. Now, it's the time you all, maybe not you all, but me especially, has been waiting for, and that is, oh man, I just closed OBS. Okay, and that is gameplay. Let's go. No fancy Pokemon transitions. Why are there no transitions today? Because I'm a little rusty, to be honest with you. And the idea of doing the transitions is a little nerve-wracking. I'm probably going to mess it up. And I don't want to break OBS because then I'll just start sweating. And what I found out last time in the first stream of my new place is that it gets so damn hot in here. It gets so hot, in fact, that I brought in a fan. The AC is on currently, and I brought in a fan too. And now I can turn this light off, actually, now that I don't need light going onto the backhand. But then I have to probably brighten up my camera here. That probably looks fine. Hopefully, maybe that looks fine. Okay, and breathe. Now it's time for Magic the Gathering. Oh my gosh, everything is magic art. Yes, gameplay, biblically accurate paranoia. Let's see. Oh, I got a Secrets of Strixhaven pack. Don't mind if I skidoo. Let's do it. Ooh, I got a mythic. Always worth it. Ooh. I like the way that looks. And I got a rare. That ain't bad. It's green. I really want to drop some coins on... I'm going to spend money. I'm going to spend money pretty soon on this game because I want to build another deck. I don't know what deck that is. I have to look to see if like the format has changed very much since I've been gone. But as of right now, the best way to learn about whatever is occurring since I've been gone is just to jump in. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump in, baby. However, before I left, I really wanted to either build elementals. You can't see the gameplay? Oh no. Oh no. 1 second, I can fix that. I can fix that. Maybe. I can maybe fix that. You must be on... Okay, I see the trouble. You must be on the YouTube stream. What if I do that? No, that doesn't. What's going on? What if I do that? Okay, that's me. That's me. See, I'm so rusty. This is ridiculous. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, I got 2 lands. What the hell is this? Okay, apparently my spider creature got changed. Oh, I'm so rusty. Now I gotta figure this out while playing the game. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm playing against white. Okay, 1 second. Gameplay. There we go. Okay. Whew. Recenter myself. Land. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. Oh, Leyline. Oh, I've once played against someone that had like 4 Leylines in their opening hand. And it didn't feel good. I'm just gonna seam rip. I know what I'm saying? I don't really... Okay. I need to get a grip. And we're back. And we're back. And they have another bunny. And they have a healer's hawk. Okay. Also, by the way, Everett, if you want a better view of the gameplay, I'm also streaming horizontally on YouTube and Twitch. I used to stream on Kick as well, but I've since found out that Kick is not my scene. Not my scene. I'll just leave it at that. Alright, now I can do 2 things in 1 turn, which feels always pretty decent, right? This has haste, so I can attack with it. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to suck up the Healer's Hawk. I'm playing very hastily. Not really a pun intended, but kind of a pun intended. I made the mistake last time of forgetting that you have to pay the 1 to make Gingerbrew not be able to be blocked by creatures without haste. So no attacks. Not gonna waste an attack yet. Alright, now they're attacking me with their bunny. They gained 4 life, and they have a Johnny's Pride me. Okay, that serves me right. I shouldn't have killed the bunny. And I'm remembering that the bunny is like no big deal. But we live and we learn. That's for sure. The one thing that's good is that a Johnny doesn't fly. Alright, this game, I messed this game up. Excuse my French. I messed this game up big time. No. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play that. Shoot a ball. What happens if what if he blocked? No, that'd be stupid. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna play a spider creature and pass. Wow, I've become, Lee says, oh no, smelly mentals. I agree with that when I'm facing against them, but it seems fun. It seems fun. Play as them. I don't like my position. I think I lost this game just because I played like an absolute buffoon. God dang it, now they have another flyer. This is not good for me. But this is fine. We live and we learn. But I've already learned these lessons. How frustrating. That's fine though. I have a 2-2 that can become a 3-3. And they're just attacking with a 4-4. I can double up. Oh, but they have 2, but they only have 1 in hand. The fact that they have 1 in hand means that I'm not dead in the water just yet. I think what I want to do is just pass. Do I want? No, I don't want to kill him. Pass. Healer's Hawk for the win. Bill says Rusty Hands 100%. Russ, play the middle character. The middle character, Skyward Spider. I will say that it really threw me for a loop seeing this because this is not the card I had in my deck when I last played. It's definitely not. But apparently with the new Marvel stuff coming out, they changed the artwork for everybody. But I thought I could choose which artwork I wanted. But honestly, I don't really hate this artwork, to be honest. Not that bad. I did not want to draw that card at all. Alright, I'm gonna make my Skyward Spider super fly. Ooh. That was actually good. I'm not mad at that at all. That gives me options now. Not a ton of options, but options nonetheless. Do I want to go wider here? I really have... Yeah, I think it's better to go wide here than... I should have played that post-combat. That was a mistake. That was a huge mistake. Again, Rusty Hands. I'm gonna say no attacks. Because I think I would rather threaten getting rid of his Johnny if he attacks with it again. Okay. That gives me information about what's in his hand. That's a huge Johnny. Now I can't. Now I really have to hope for removal. An 8/8's coming at me. I can't kill it. I could kill the Healer's Hawk. He gains more life. I could kill... Oh, man. This is not good. This is not good. 11, 14. That'll put me down to 1. I literally have no shot. I have to hope for removal. If I don't draw removal, I lose. And they get another card. And I don't get removal. That's a crying shame, isn't it? That is the crying shame. Oh well. I don't have any, yeah, that sucks. I will say, if I didn't misplay horrendously bad, who's to say I would have lost that? You know what I'm saying? I could have won that. But I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that as the first game back. Because that just tells me, slow down. I got the stream up and running smoothly. No need to panic. You know what I'm saying? No need to panic. Play your game. I got this. Bounce back. Right here, right now. X, you mean? What does that mean? Ah, man, it's also like a little difficult is that my cards have changed. The appearance have changed. So it's like less comfy, you know what I'm saying? Can't win them all. 100% true, Bill. Oh no. Oh no, I did not like to see that. I think my best course of action is to play the thing with ward on it instead of this. However, this allows me to play faster. It pretty much guarantees, like, they're not going to be able to remove 2 things next turn. Yeah, I'm going to do this because they can't remove 2 things next turn. Just facts. If they do, whatever. They're just the GOAT and I suck. It is what it is. I don't like how my spiders look anymore. 2 swamps. I'm going to make my ginger brute a little more brutish. And there comes the first bitter triumph. As in this cost cast a spell, destroy target creature or planeswalker. That's a shame. That's a crying shame, isn't it? But they're tapped out, so that means I have nothing to fear except fear itself. And now, same story. I want this to resolve every single turn. So I'm just gonna play my Skyward Spider and hope that they can't kill both before this goes off to the most impactful one. That's my thought process here. Realm of Co, what does that do? Pay 4, create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token with this token can't block or be blocked by non-spirit creatures. Target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-land card from it. Okay, so this guy's just filth. Absolute human scum, this guy is. Feather of Flight, you're really scared of that. Double Strike will go to my Skyward Spider because they do not have the mana to pay for the ward cost. And now I literally have nothing to fear because that went off, the most important one went off, and I have 2 Avens in my hand. So if they do try to act up, they're just gonna get Aven, and they're gonna have no mana for crackbacks. Well, they have 1 mana, but they can't do much with 1 mana, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? So I have nothing to fear, and I don't even have fear. Dude, you suck. Deep Cavern Bats can suck it. You suck. I hate Deep Cavern Bats, but when you have Aven in your hand, it's no problem, which is a lovely feeling. Absolute lovely feeling. You're gonna kill my spider. That's pretty dastardly to do that. And they're gonna be so, oh man, if they kept playing just like a hand ripper, man. The freaking not even let me attack those shit. I guess I did. I conceded last game. You know what I'm saying? But they're hand rippers. They don't deserve the respect. Secrets of Strixhaven Limited? Is that a draft? I wish I didn't take such a long break because it literally is, it feels like I'm learning all over again, which sucks. Premier Draft, Secrets of Strixhaven. Oh, I do have a draft. Select 1 card at a time from rotating draft packs. This card will be added to your collection. You'll use them. This is a player draft. Okay, I need to do a lot more research before I play up against players. I can play against a bot, but against a player, I'll get my ass handed to me. Roll your daily, bro. Oh, Phil, thanks for reminding me. I'm so bad at remembering that. You're really good at this game? Everett, that's so nice of you to say. I feel very poorly now, but you made me feel a bit better about myself, Everett, so I appreciate you. That first game was rough, but we bounced back pretty okay there. obvious. Someone wise once said, I think it was, who was it? I think it was, God, Raimi. I think it might have been Raimi that said, of course, 1 mana hands look very tempting because it's all gas. And ever since they said that, it makes sense. It makes me not even want to even think about keeping it anymore because boom, look at that. Way better 6. And all it took was just one less thing. And I'm just going to draw it anyways, you know. That felt good. And that happened. Oh, we're playing red? Don't disappoint me now, son. If you freaking play black in addition to red, I'm going to be mad. Because red's a holy color, in my opinion. Let's play Gingerbrute, because when they're playing red, they're playing fast and loose with the removal, just like black does. So I don't want my Optimism Scavenger to get got before I'm able to prevent the gut. That's a lot of G sound. Ooh, I played against this deck last time, and I think I may have lost. Now, I remember there was like a legendary creature like Michelangelo or something like that. That was legendary. I didn't have to be scared of him. Something like that. I can't remember exactly. What I think I'm going to do is now's the time because they're tapped out. I'm not going to be scared of this turn. So I might as well get the buffs on while I can, while sucking up the quick shot. Then I have follow-up for bigger guns if they do decide to play bigger guns, but this is usually a fast-paced spell-slinging deck. Stella! Stella! Thank you for coming back and remembering your boy, Yubei! Thank you so much for being here. It is very nice to see you again. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen, but I was prepared for it. And if you're prepared for it, like if you get slapped in the face and you don't know it's coming, it's gonna hurt really bad. But when you're prepared for it, it's gonna hurt just a tad bit less. Okay, I don't want I don't really want another turn rotation of being at 2 mana. This will prevent that from happening potentially. It will give me the odds of like higher odds that not happen. However, this gives me some protection, some ward. I should be specific because protection is its own thing, obviously. This will give me ward. But they have 3 mana, so they'll probably be able to pay it regardless. But they can't kick this, and this will put me, and this is only a +1/+0, so that's gonna be like their main way to get rid of it. So I think I'm gonna do this. I've talked myself into it. I'm gonna hope. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. And we're going to go to combat and hope that they can't do a shite ton of things next turn in terms of, because this deck, I have experienced that they can do 20 damage in 1 turn. When you next cast a creature spell this turn, it gains haste until the end of turn. Okay. If my Gingerbrute survives this turn cycle, I'm gonna feel pretty good. And of course it does not. But this creature can't be blocked. I don't even have, I knew that was gonna happen, but now we have 3 mana for me to say no, to say nay to whatever they do on their next turn, and they'll give me a flyer, so it's, I'm still okay with this. Now, I'm not gonna play a creature, I'm like, ah, shucks, I took a bad 6. I took a bad 6. End turn. End turn. Alright. Now we're gonna be smart. When you cast this creature, okay, against, okay, fine, whatever. Okay, cool. That was weird. Mountain, they have 5, that's a ton. They're paying 3 in this economy? Hell no. Hell to the no. Play the owl, I think it will help. Everett, this is for you. I'm playing the owl. Aven Interrupter. My main man, my favorite card in this deck, to be honest. I love this card because it gives me a chance to win games where I would normally not have the chance. Usually after board wipes or back-to-back-to-back cheap removals. There are 14, I'm at 17. I'm at 3 now. If I draw another Plains, I'm gonna feel really good about my situation. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay. I don't feel nearly as good about my situation now than I thought. I thought the owl, Aven, was going to survive. Oh, man. So they played Lightning Strikes and Burst Lightning. What's really sucks about this is that they're at 5. And this is at 0. So like if they have another one of these, then it's gonna get killed. And they only have 1 card in hand. So if that's their 1 card in hand, I'm pretty much making a neg 1 into a neg 2. But I feel like there's more downsides than upsides here. Alright, I'm gonna try it. I think because I have 2 of them in my hand, and this gives me a better shot of it surviving. Because if it doesn't survive, then I'm pretty much dead in the water. There goes a 0. A mountain still has 1 card in hand. It's surviving. That was the right choice. No blocks. I'll let you do that. Celebration as long as 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield under your control this turn. Godric is a dragon with base power and toughness 4/4 flying. And oh no, what the hell is this? Okay, doesn't kill me. What doesn't kill me will make me stronger, or so they say. The shaman enters X fire counters on it. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or opponent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage plus. That's a lot of words. I don't quite like it, to be honest. I don't quite like it. At this point, I got to give myself Ward 6. Because that's going to be my chance to win this game. I'm going to suck that up. And then I'm going to be a good little Magic the Gathering player. I'm going to attack first. Play my second Skyward Spider later. Stella agreed with my decision. Stella said put down Sheltered, and I have another Sheltered, and that was enough. I am glad you agree with me, Stella, because I was really hemming and hawing there. I didn't know if that was the right decision, but you agreeing with me leads me to believe that was, especially the outcome being what it was, and that was a win. We're back-to-back wins. The rust that's come. I'm chiseling the rust off of these hands, guys. Let's go, baby. And now Bill reminded me to re-roll my daily. Cast 40 creature spells. I'm halfway through that, so I think I'm gonna keep that. Pay 25 lands or attack with 30 creatures. Attacking in this economy is pretty difficult. Let me re-roll this. I believe you can only re-roll once. Yeah, can only re-roll once. Cast 20 red or green spells. That sucks. That sucks for a mono white player. However, we're going again. We're going again. And I'm not only am I out of practice playing the game, but I'm out of practice streaming because my voice is already hoarse. But I do feel pretty good energy-wise. Feel pretty good energy. Yo, good job. Thank you, Everett. You're the best. I appreciate it. But yeah, my voice is definitely going. This is crazy. This is crazy. That's what I get for being a bum for 2 months, you know what I'm saying? But a lot, to be fair, a lot was going on. Okay, is this guy hacking me or what? Because I don't have the choice. Oh, there's my cards. This is a pretty nerve-wracking hand to take. Only because of what, like, your opponent goes first, and so I'm not gonna go until basically what it feels like turn 3. Low-key feel like this might be a good hand of mulligan. Because going second, you kind of want a faster hand. Alright, I've never done this before. A hand like this, I've never mulliganed. I'm gonna try it. Oh, this is much better. Much better hand. No matter what happens, I'm gonna have creatures up the wazoo. I kind of want to put Aven back instead of Sheltered by... It's either Aven or Sheltered by Ghosts. I think I'm going to put Aven back because there's no guarantee I draw into my 3rd land anytime. Everett would keep. I normally would have kept that hand too. Ooh, a mirror match. Okay, I'm super glad I did what I did then. Oh, I'm so glad I did what I did. If I kept the other hand, there would be literally no shot of winning that game. And I'm probably going to get seam ripped here. But there was literally no other choice besides playing this card. I had to have played it. And I'm just hoping for the best here. Come on. He might not have it. He might not have it. If he had it, it would have been a very easy decision. So the fact that it's taking this long is telling me that he might not have it. Or he might just be teasing me. He might be new to the game, just like me. Well, at this point, I'm not even into the game. I feel like a seasoned vet, you know what I'm saying? Just rusty. A rusty seasoned vet. Okay, he has to not have it. At this point, he has to be thinking to himself, dang, I got a really bad draw. I shouldn't have kept that hand. He must be saying that. If he's saying anything else... Okay. Woo. I cannot believe my luck right now. I can't... Okay. I know it's just a one-of-one sample size, but if we're just basing off of this, might need to molly these more often, because this is working a treat. This is working an absolute treat. All right, what I could do is to give myself the ward, but if he draws in just seam rip, that would kind of suck. I don't really need to do that right now. Oh, what did... Alright, he might not... Oh, you know what he could be doing? He could have been thinking to himself, do I play Sheltered by Ghosts? Or do I play my Skyward Spider? That's what he was doing. So that means I have to give myself Ward. Alright, this... I might be reading too much. He could have just been AFK for a half a second, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things could happen, but I think that pause was him deciding whether or not to play a creature or suck up my Optimus Scavenger. No attacks. I don't love that play, but I'm literally basing it off. That's the only reason I did that, was because I think he had a Sheltered by Ghost in his hand and not a Seam Rip. And I'm just hoping that he didn't draw a Seam Rip. I think he has the Owl. That would surprise the hell out of me, because I'm not, this is gonna sound super cringe, but I do not mean it that way. I added the Owl just after like an hour of searching for white cards that solve my problems. I've never seen the Owl in an actual deck list. I'm sure a lot of deck lists have it. Wait, no, wait. Did Butterhugger give me the idea for the Owl? Okay, never mind. I think I might have gotten the idea of Aven from Butterhugger. Butterhugger sent me their list. Don't mind me. Butterhugger had it in their side deck at 1, I believe. I then realized that solved my biggest frustration with the deck, and that is dealing with board wipes and things of that nature. And then I added it to the main deck at 4. So if they have the Owl, I'll be shooketh. Absolutely shooketh. All right, now I can threaten blockages in multiple different ways while buffing them out to the Scavenger and also having a Shard Mage in my hand in case things go horribly awry. They're tapped out, so I have no reason to fear them killing this on any sort of crackback. Yeah, shout out to Butterhugger, because they gave me their sideboard list, and that gave me the knowledge of Aven. That was a long time ago. Thanks for reminding me, Everett. Okay, now I'm in a great position. I would not have been in this position if I didn't mulligan. I would have definitely lost. Resolve. Okay, 3/3. That's kind of annoying. If they attack with that now, I might even want to Shard Mage and kill it. Surprise them and kill it. But at this point, because there's so much value on Optimus Scavenger, it's definitely worthwhile to keep it in case he acts up. You know what I'm saying? But they only have 2 mana. They've been mana screwed for a little bit now. But I still think it's better to hold it. Definitely. Yeah. It would be super aggressive to not, because they could have Battle Tricks. They could have a Shard Mage in their hand as well. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they do at this point. They could have drawn that instead of their lands and their seam rips. They could have drawn that, but now seam rips aren't even I pay seam rips no mind at this point until they draw another land. They definitely have a battle trick, and I'm assuming it's one of these two cards. I'm assuming it. This will be put on this. It'll be 5. I'll gain life. Yeah, I can take 3 all day, man. Because Marvel's here. Excuse me, I just threw it on my mouth. Spellbook Vendor, I didn't expect that. They're playing post-combat. That tells me they're a disciplined Magic the Gathering player. A Ginger Brew. I'm going to keep buffing them out in the Scavenger. I'm going tall here. Does this have flying yet? It does not have flying. Let's draw a card and continue to hold the Shard Mage. Leave the third creature alone. Keep buffing up that. Drawing another Feather Flight. I love to see it. And now if they block my Spider, I do not care. I don't care. I'm not even going to hold up as blocker because I'm going to gain 7 here. And that's pretty much going to be the nail in the coffin unless they draw absolutely cracked here, which they definitely could. Next. This card being in my hand and them being at such a low mana amount pretty much means I got this game. They really can't do anything. Double strike, that again, I gain 7 every turn, so I really don't care about double strikes at all at this point. Especially them being at 7, so they have to hold up blockers because they're at 7, and none of them have lifelink. None of them have lifelink. So they have to hold the blockers, and they're probably going to have to hold up their biggest blocker, even though they're probably... Ooh, perfect. They're going to be so mad. Now they got lifelink, though. They do have lifelink, though. They're sucking up my speeder. I wanted to save this for my Optimus Scavenger, but why not at this point? This already threatened lethal. Let's get this closer to threatened lethal by itself, too. This is going to do 8 damage. They're going to get 8 back. But this is going to make them 5, 10. They're going to get 10 back. They're going to be at 17. Okay. Oh no, I thought that was... Oh, they don't have the mana for it. They don't have the mana for it. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, I got 2 cards threatening lethal. So no, never mind. They're at 15. Gotta remember that. Now I got 1 card almost threatening lethal. Should I give this... what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Let's see. This is Ward 2/2. I'm never gonna be able to pay that total. I might as well gain more life than they can. That's 14. I don't want them to have the ability to keep buffing up their stuff, so I think I'm going to... Actually, if I'm gonna suck up their spider. That means that they seam rip my seam rip, they get no value from that. And this is a guaranteed win. That's it. All attacks. You lose. I'm gonna hit you with a good game because I'm a nice gentleman. That was stupid. If I wouldn't have sucked up this spider, I wouldn't have won on this turn. What do they have to do? What do they have to respond with? Why do people do that? Like it would have taken less time to let the attack go. Is that like next level saltiness? Weird. Yeah, weird. Scavenger, good game. Lee says, good game. Thank you so much. My chat just said, you currently do not have an active public or unlisted live stream on YouTube connected. So my chat just glitched. So I could have just missed chats, but it doesn't look like I did. So that's cool. My chat aggregator just kind of glitched or something. Let's play again. The rust is coming off. I'm gonna grab another bottle of water. I'll be right back while this loads. Whoa. Come on now. Another hand. Another one creature hand. Hey, it worked last time. It worked last time. Should we try again? I do go first, though. That does change things. I do go first. But this is still very slow. Do you draw on turn 1 in Magic? How did I forget that? I don't think you do. Huh. I'm at the mulligan that. Okay. 2 out of 2 times. Still a small sample size, but this is telling me that it's decent to do that. And I'm keeping 6. And even though I love the card Ginger Brew, I got Ginger Brew from Butterhugger as well. No, you don't draw. I didn't think so, but I wasn't 100% confident. I'm super rusty. Love me a Ginger Brew, but I think it's better to put that back. Since I have 3 manas, Aven is just absolutely freaking OP. A Seam Rip in a non-mono white deck feels absolutely grotesque. I absolutely hate that. I don't love seeing a 4th play. I don't like seeing that. So now we're in pretty rough seas right now, especially if they have cheap removal. What the hell is this deck? A quick creature gets what the ooh. Not looking good. You're doing amazing. Everett, you are the best. You are so nice. Everyone is so nice. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alright. Now this is gonna be a big turn. So Aven or not Aven? Yeah, that's... Yeah. Yeah. That's gotta be Aven. That's bad. And it costs 3, so I can't even Seam Rip that. So that means that I'm gonna get my Seam Rip back. I'm gonna get my Optimus Scavenger back. Give myself 3 creatures. So when their Aang's Iceberg comes in the battlefield, at least I have 2 creatures instead of just 1 left. And they're down to 13. So it wasn't... I do like the choice of mulliganing. I don't like where I'm at currently because I drew freaking so many planes. Hexproof, Trample. Leatherhead enters with Hexproof counter on it. Whenever Leatherhead deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a counter from it. When you do, destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. Okay, I need to chump block this son of a gun. That's a bit lame, isn't it? They don't have reach though. So I will just attack with this. And I'll just chump block and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I can only see me in the Twitch chat. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait, I can see it. Can you see the chat from the other people's on screen? Bill? Alright, I wonder, they're probably gonna take Aven's Interrupter. They're taking the Seam Rip? They can't Seam Rip. Maybe they think that they can Seam Rip the Aven and they get more things on their side on the field? I'm not sure what's happening. They're taking the beefy Optimus Scavenger. Okay, that gives me 1 less thing to chump block with. A crew of 4. This is a very interesting deck. I'm not mad at it. I don't like being Seam Ripped though. You can't see? I can see it. That's weird. Yeah, I can see it. Oh, are you saying you're the only person in the Twitch chat? Yeah, I don't have very many people that come by on the Twitch side of things. I don't even lately, for the past like 3 weeks before I took the break, when I was moving, didn't have very many people on the YouTube side of things either. Used to get a couple hundred stopping by every stream, and that dwindled down drastically. For some reason, I'm not sure. I need to start posting shorts. That's what I need to start doing. I need to get my shite together. Okay, I have a chump blocker still. I think the thing to do is to keep attacking while they have no way of blocking a flyer. I think that's the thing to do. Now they're on a 1-turn clock, so they have to deal with my Aven. And I can chump block this still. But they have trample. Okay, I almost just messed it up. Terribly so. They can plus this, they get a token, but it's a non-flyer. So I'm still okay. They only have 1 minute to go. I believe, oh, I didn't think that that was gonna happen. But they're at 3. I have cards to win the game. I think I have ways to win the game. Everett says, I've been in this live without scrolling for over 20 minutes, but it's fun. Thank you so much. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy to think about, Everett. I appreciate the fact that you chose, like, that's crazy. I appreciate that the hell out of you. All right, now that I know, now that I realized that they have trample, maybe I should just attack. Man, that's no, I can't attack until I can like battle trick lethal. Like if I get a shard mage's rescue, then I can attack. Now I can't attack at all. When this creature enters, return target non-creature non-land permanent card with mana value X or less from your graveyard. Okay, yeah, I've lost. Just so close to winning this though. Just a little bit faster. If one of these extra 3 planes was anything else, we would have got this game. We would have got this game. I believe that wholeheartedly. We would have got this game. But that's, you can literally say that in every game. You can literally say that in every game. Oh, if I just drew this. Yeah, whatever. That's the game. That's the point. Oh, they have 3 blockers. I have 2 attackers still. Is there a way for me to win this on the following turn? I could draw a Feather of Flight. I could put Feather of Flight. Feather of Flight. No blocks. No blocks. All I need to draw is Feather of Flight. Lee says the same thing. Hold up, wait a minute. Okay, I'm not dead yet, because I still have a blocker. This is a flyer though. They are at 3, so I can't, I'm just gonna have to hope that they misplay at this point. And can't do 11 damage, and leave at least one of them alive. Feather of Flight would indeed do it. Have I seen a Feather of Flight yet? I have not. It's it's 4 out of 47. A 1 in 4.7 chance, something like that. 1 in 5 chance. I've drawn 7 planes. You would think I have a pretty decent chance of doing it. Okay, they put counters on it. Oh, it's 11 right there. Ah, shite. It would have been so cool. It would have been so cool to have been able to draw the Feather of Flight at the right time. Damn. Oh, I thought there was a chance. I thought there was a chance, but there wasn't. There really wasn't. After I didn't draw the Feather of Flight, there was really no chance. We let him attack, though. We let him attack. I think I'm going to do one more standard ranked game. Hopefully end on a win there. And if anybody wants to play with your boy tonight, let me know and I'll start the deck. You know what I'm saying? Probably got a few games in if anybody wants to wants to throw down, as Jaden Yuki would say. Lee, hell yeah, Lee. I still remember like our first game, Lee, together. It was so cinematic. I don't know if you remember it, Lee, but it was like still one of the most cinematic games. All right, I don't want to go down to 5 cards. I do not want to do that. Yes, it was the blue deck. You do remember. Okay, we got Lee and then Bill. We got Lee and then Bill. I'm gonna make a note of this. All right. Opponent goes first. All right, I got a mulligan again. This hand sucks the big one, but I think we got to try. Thinks we got to try. I'm going to keep the 5. I'm gonna put this back, and I'm going to put this back. And the reason why I'm putting this back is because this is a bit more versatile. On turn 2, I would really like to play a creature because that's going to be my only creature. Instead of removal, this would require a 3-turn little thing. In actuality, it would require 4 turns because this is a 2-mana creature. This is a 2-mana removal spell. So in this scenario, I have plays for each of the first 3 turns, whereas keeping this would have meant not. I put this back instead of the Seam Rip because I think it's more impactful in a hand situation like this, especially going second to have removal instead of going for broke. Obviously, you do need fast cards like Ethereal Armor, especially playing against the fucking blue deck. But that was my mindset. I'm not sure if it was the correct one. All right, now Avon's live. Avon is live, but we're playing against blue. So basically, I missed my chance to get a free creature on the board. Okay, they're tapped out now. Maybe they took a risky hand. I really hate playing against blue because they have a bunch of draw spells and it just makes me so envious. You need to put Practice's Offense. You need to put Practice's Offense? Practice's Offense? What the hell is that card? I've never heard of that card. I'm taking a picture of that because I gotta look it up. Is that a new card? Is that a new card? I have not heard of that card. All right, now let's hope this doesn't get countered. Steam Vents? Steam Vents? I didn't know that was standard legal. What the hell? All right, let's just hope for the best. And it's getting countered. Awesome. Should have saw that coming in the last set. Yes. Ooh. Awesome. Awesome. I'm looking forward to looking that card up. I knew that was coming. I was just hopeful, man. I should have played Gingerbrute. And I feel like that really just turned. And these Steam Rips are going to be less than useless, man. Okay. I think, honestly, because I know it's going to get countered. I know it's going to get countered, so maybe I should wait for the moment of having 4 mana so I can aim and interrupt. What would the better player do? I think you gotta fight fire with fire. And that is to not play Gingerbrute when you know their hand is just full of garbage. Okay. We got a creature on the board. And they're not gonna draw for another turn rotation. Okay, that was the right move. If I played Gingerbrute, that wouldn't have happened. However, does that mean that they don't have another counter spell in their hand if they're looking to like get cards in their hand? Maybe. I have no protection against this now. X equals 0. They're literally just drawing. I'm okay with that. My Avon stays on the board. I can buff Avon up. I have a chance. I don't think the chance is very big, especially them being at 4 mana already and having a shite ton of cards in their hand. But a better chance than I was anticipating from the onset. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to do here. Part of me wants to play Gingerbrute, but part of me doesn't because I just feel like this is going to get countered. And maybe that's playing scared. All Shocklands are standard legal now? Wow, what a wacky time to live in. Who would have thunk it? I like the owls. Me too. I love the owls. Surveil and then draw a card. I think I have to be playing fast. Okay, I think I made a mistake. I should have been playing fast. I should have played Gingerbrute instead of Skyward Spider. Could have played Skyward Spider on a different turn. Would have aided in my back pocket the entire time. Still misplay there. I knew better. Honestly, I knew better. I'm not even blaming the rust. Because in my head, I thought that was the wrong thing to do. Let's see. They could be whiffing though. 2 attackers. Nothing. They're going to damage can't be rented this turn. Okay, cool. Perfect. Glad I kept that, but they can counter it. God dang it, they can counter everything. I forgot that countering is not just for creatures. So now instead of going neg1, I went neg2. Maybe not. Maybe their hand is ass. And this is what I was looking for. Let's see if they can respond to Gingerbrute. Maybe they thought they have no creatures. Okay. Come on. Maybe they're... Oh my gosh. Do I do it? I mean, their thing is obvious. Like the threshold is 3. I think I have to try. Oh, they had it count. They don't care about my creatures. And they have it. They have this. That's fine. That's honestly fine. You got this, bro. I believe in you. Thank you, Everett. You have more faith than I do, to be honest with you. However, I do feel like I'm in a... Oh my god. I forgot about fucking Thunderflock. Excuse my French. I hate this card. Oh my god. Now it's... I need to draw absolutely crap tier to have a chance. They are... Oh my... Of course I draw... I always draw planes in this scenario. Okay. They have a flyer. They have a freaking 2 massive things. However, they're down to 3 cards. I'm at 15 life. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Gingerbrute. I'm going to play Gingerbrute. And I'm going to pass the turn. No attacks. Just to mitigate potential damages to my face. Eddie Merc Crab is rotating out if you're wondering to craft. Oh, thank you for letting me know. I'm not set on making an element like the elemental deck, by the way. I'm not set on it. I did like allies, but I don't know if allies are any good any longer. Please play a fucking creature, man. If you don't play a creature, I'm gonna be so freaking mad. Okay, what can we do next turn? We have 4 mana to spend. Huh. Okay. Cancel. Pass. I think I have to block this. I can be put down to 10, but if I get put down to 5, then it's like all hope is lost, basically, in my mind. Because the next turn, the flyer is going to take me out. And I need all my creatures. There we go. They played a card. A very cheap card, but at least it's a card. And I'm probably going to get countered. If I get countered, I'm just scooping. If I get countered, I'm scooping. Yeah, fuck you. Anyone plays that deck sucks. I was thinking about this. The reason why I don't like counters very much is because, in my mind, When you're playing Magic the Gathering, ooh, I got my daily. There we go. I'm close to my other daily too. This is gonna be perfect timing. In my mind, when you're playing Magic the Gathering, you're literally casting creatures, and then you're casting spells for said creatures. When you counter, when you counter things, the thing that you're trying to play isn't even going into play. It's like playing cards. Why don't you just play poker, you absolute scum of the earth? It's okay, Yubei. Thank you. Thank you, Everett. Appreciate you. Ally deck can last for 3 years since Avatar was like this year. Ooh, okay. Ally might be calling my name then. It's all about the green deck if you want to win most of the time, but Ally deck requires lots of rares and mythics. That's true. I haven't really looked into the economics of it. However, allies, when someone played it against me, I was like, damn, I'm jealous. I thought to myself, damn, that's a mighty nice deck, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted it, but I didn't want to spend the monies back then. But maybe, just maybe, I'm right on the precipice of jumping off the cliff and diving headfirst into a pool of money like Scrooge McDuck. That's what I think might be happening. And let's hope for a very cinematic match between me and the man, the myth, the legend, Lee. In the chat, baby. Alright, I gotta get my game on here because Lee's a very good player. Very good player indeed, indubitably. Let's see if I can pull out the comeback. Are you gonna do the cards again? It's fine if not. Am I going to do the cards? Are you talking about opening mood swings? Are you talking about opening mood swings? Is that what you mean? Because tonight, yeah, I only had this one. I only had the one to open. I do have another one to open. But not tonight, unfortunately. Once I play these 2 games with Lee and Bill, I'm gonna sign off for the evening. But, don't quote me on this. I might be back to streaming every day. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see how tomorrow goes. I've been wrong before. I've thought that a lot. I thought that 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It's a crazy time in my life, but we're gonna try that. And I gotta say, Lee, this is a very good hand. And he's playing allies for me. What a nice guy. Brain pool, land, forest. As this land enters, you may pay 2 life, and if you don't, it enters tapped. Interesting card. I love this deck. I know I hate on Universes Beyond, like many do, for good reason, but Avatar fits so beautifully. It really does. Alright, while he's tapped out, while he only has 2 mana, let's play that card. This costs 3 mana. I don't think he's going to have very many cheap removal spells, if any. He's already at 14. Wartime Protesters, they all are mana dorks now. Scary, scary, no blocks. Puts me down to 14. It's an even ball game, folks. It's an even ball game, folks. Now we can do many things. This is what causes everyone to have the tapping ability. That's a scary ability to, needless to say, it's a scary ability. So let's suck it up. Let's give my life linker more life to link and attack with that life linker, putting them down to 10, putting me down to 8, putting me up to 18. It's fine. Less green deck is hard. Are you gonna... Lee's green deck is hard? Is it hard to play? Like Pilot? Or is it hard to play against? Or is it hard? Like this, like the term, like, oh shit, that's hard, bro. That could go many ways. Oh no. 5, 9, 13. I can take it. I'd rather have my Optimus Scavenger survive. Can you stream tomorrow, please? I really like watching your live. Everett, you are so kind. And that is the plan. 2 months ago, I was streaming every day. And that is the plan to stream every day once again. And I believe what you're witnessing, Everett, today is the onset, the birth, the 2.0, if you will, of me doing that. Hopefully I can get the ball rolling again. Hopefully the YouTubes will get hundreds or so views like it was when I first started, that would be the goal. I would love that. But yeah, I think I'm going to stream tomorrow. Don't quote me on it though, because there's a chance that I don't. Because life is crazy at the moment. But I'm going to try my best to do it tomorrow. All right, this is Ward 2-2. He's at 3. I could protect this, get some lifelink on the board. Actually, can do multiple things. Let's start with this. He's all tapped out. Let's see if we can game him. Let's beat that up to 5. This is 6. Let's ward 6. This is up to 6, 7. Let's suck up the scariest one. I think this is probably the scariest one. I'm gonna put this on the life limit more so the attacks scare me less. He's tapped out. I have a jump blocker if things go horribly awry. He's going down to 2. I'm going up to 12. But we saw how things could freaking get out of hand very quickly. I did not expect to go down to freaking 2 or whatever the hell I was. He's only attacking with one thing. I don't trust him. I don't think he can be trusted at this point. I think I have to chump block. Because 12 is scary. Okay, now I'm a lot less scared. I'm gonna put the counter on. I'm going tall here, baby. And I'm going to not play Optimus Scavenger. Don't know. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, this is fine. No, I just win. Can he give himself flying? If so, that'd be pretty cool. I think there is some Earthbending card that... Oh my god. Oh, no, he can't do it. Oh, he can... Oh, shoot. But I have 2 of them. He can get one of his... He can get his guitar back, though. +1/+1, that goes back to my hand, okay. This attack's still going through, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he's a flyer! That was cool, Lee. And I'm gonna play this so he doesn't know what's in my hand. That's probably better to do. I'm up to 20. I think he's gonna be hard pressed to kill me at 20. And I think he's gonna have less removal. He's not gonna be able to deal with this. I'm playing more. I'm widening the field to feel less scared. God, all these cards are freaking cool. I missed you, but Sandalia. I missed you as well, Sandalia. Thank you so much for remembering. You guys are so nice. This is unbelievable. I've been gone for 2 months, and you guys have not forgotten about me. Sandalia, I've certainly not forgotten you. Thank you for coming back to me. Appreciate the hell out you. You're doing so good, bro. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Everett. You guys are so damn nice. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Life's been rough the last 2 months. Who would have thought that all I would need to have done was get my lazy butt off the pity party throne that I was on and just start streaming it. And you know what's crazy also? Let's go, you bet. Thank you, Everett. What's crazy too, I haven't turned the fan on yet. And the first time I streamed in this room, I was freaking hot. And don't get me wrong, I'm hot. My cheeks are rosy, I'm hot, but I'm not like freaking dying like I was last time. So that is great news. That is great news indeed. Let's see if Bill is ready for his game. He is ready. Right on cue. Bill, are you back there, Bill? How the hell did you do that? All right, start match. All right, guys. Sandalia, you just joined. I hate that this is the last game of the evening. However, it's the last game of the evening, Sandalia. But what I was saying right before you jumped on, that I think I'm back to streaming every day, Sandalia. So you might be able to hang out with your boy again tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I might not stream tomorrow, but I think I'm back to streaming every day. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try my best. All right, 2 creatures-ish. Protection from set oath. I'm gonna keep it. This hand's pretty quick, and I'm going first. It does make me feel a little bit topsy-turvy not having a creature on turn 1. He's playing the planes. He said he's bringing his angels, so that's good information. let's play this first. Then Origin of Spider-Man. I hate that they changed these card names on me. I really hate it, but I do like the look of this card better than it was previously. I mean, the previous artwork was trash. This is way better artwork. However, I hate this with the damn passion. I wish they did not do that. No cards on turn 2. So now I can just leave a mana up. Shard Mage Rescue will be my friend, will protect me from any shenanigan he has up his sleeve. And turn. Fingers crossed. Oh, I've been watching all the way through. Wow. Thank you so much. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, I didn't. It's funny. I don't know. That's kind of a funny thought. Like you were watching, I didn't. Crazy. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Giada, Font of Hope. Okay, I know I gotta be careful of Giada. Stranger has gotten my. Stranger's not here tonight, unfortunately. Stranger, a stream veteran, has gotten my goat a time or two with said Giada. Let's see, what do we want to do? I think what I want to do is just go ham bones with it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go a hasty little ginger brew, a hasty little seam rip. I really can't have Bill getting a win on me. I just can't do it. That's the only reason he sticks around is to break the losing streak he has going against me. So now I gotta win, or else I'm gonna lose a viewer. That's the way I'm thinking about it. I've been watching all the way through. Can I try my other deck just one more time? Surely. Lee, you will be my final game of the evening. And because Bill was supposed to be my final game of the evening, I don't even have to change the deck much. I was just a little shy. So happy you're back. You're so nice. Thank you so much. I'm bringing my Ark. My Ark of the Covenant. I'm not sure what that entails, but it's provocative and a little scary. This card looks super dope. That card is sweet looking. Bill does have a lot of freaking cool cards. He played a card against me last stream that was like a dog card, and it's funny because he always references his card as dogs, so it was perfect. I love this. Oh, he's not gonna be happy about this though. Double strike on the flyer. He has no more flyers after. No, wait. Let's think about this real quick. Sawed it, I'm doing it. All right, Ward, 2 million, coming through. Got a Font of Hope. This is 8, 10, 11, and 12. Well, actually, more than 12, but the streak continues, Bill. Unbelievable. So happy you're back. And thank you, Lee. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be back and playing against y'all. You guys, hope you win this. I really like how you keep streaming even when you see that nobody's watching. Then when you keep streaming, it turns out to become good. Thank you so much, Everett Dog. I remember, starting today's stream, I felt the same way that I did many months ago when I streamed for the first time. I streamed me opening a doing Legos, and I was just doing Legos and trying to talk to myself and get comfortable on camera because I'm super uncomfortable being on camera. I'm a very shy guy. So yeah, I'm practicing. Hopefully one day, hopefully I continue grow the Discord. Hopefully the Discord just becomes a massive group chat. Bunch of homies playing together. I don't know. I just want to grow because I really enjoy playing. I've met so many awesome people. I don't know. I really like it. I really enjoy streaming. That was a long-winded way of saying I really enjoy streaming. I'm glad that I put myself out of my comfort zone and did this because I'm having a hell of a time. This is a terrible hand. I don't think I'm gonna end on a win. This is slightly better of a hand, but not good. Not good at all. Damn it. Okay, I'm keeping 6. And the reason why I'm keeping 6 is because at least I have a draw spell. Also, I'm going first, which gives me a little bit of an advantage. Nice work. That was so close to going off. One turn as usual. That's always the way. That's always the way, isn't it? All right, we got our first creature on the board. I kind of wanted to not play this on turn 2 because like I have no protection in case he kills it, and that's my only creature. So I'm just fingers crossed that he doesn't, and he didn't. Okay, we have equalized. Still only one creature though. We have a choice to make. We either go aggressive. Who am I kidding? There's only one choice, and that was to play aggressively, keep the protection in my hand, and hope the spider survives another turn. The alternative was to play Feather of Flight, hope to draw a card, but I think this is way better. If you do draw a card, hey Yubei, are we spending out monthly paycheck for Marvel expansion? Hope you've been great, mate. Jermaine. I personally am not, and the reason why is because moving. Well, there's a ton of reasons, but the biggest reason is that Marvel doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't help that all of my stuff was stolen while moving, and moving super expensive, so I don't even have the money to spend on Marvel products. But if I did have the money, I wouldn't be spending it on Marvel because Marvel just does not do anything for me, unfortunately. I love the original Iron Man movie, but ever since it became less tech coolness and more magic, they lost me. He's hitting me, not my creature. Okay, that makes sense. I'm at 4. The 3 wouldn't have done much for me. Also, thank you for coming back, Jermaine. Really appreciate you. I'm gonna continue leaving the Shard Mage's Rescue in my hand. My turn. I'm still okay. That makes my position way easier. Having a third makes it way easier. Now we have 2 choices to make. At the beginning of your first main phase, discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, this gem does 1 damage to each opponent. Okay. Exile each sacrifice to draw a card. Okay. None of this scares me. But I have double strike now, and he's at 18. I have this, so let's just start with this. Let's see how close this gets me. He is tapped out, right? Yes, he is. So this is 14. This would make it go up to 9, 10. There we go. That's it. Actually, I don't really care about either of those, just in case something happens. Maybe there's a 0 cost thing that exists since I've been gone, maybe. Let's get a little bit of value, more value than, in my opinion, Sheltered by Ghosts would have been. Good game, he says. Good game, I say. Another good game from Lee. Ooh, Awesome Scouter, not bad. Not bad for a dad. And we'll go with 1 attacker. Double strike for the win. Impeccable technique. I love that. Thank you so much. Do I have anything cool? Lands, am I right? Catch. Whole plan, nature call, sea line. I don't want to do that. That could be rude. I don't know what that means, but it could be rude. -2 to 17. Whew. Oh, makes sense. Good to see you back. Thank you so much, Germans. Maybe you can do making Lego building next stream. It's totally fine if not, but I'm just asking. Hope you have a great night. Hope you have a great night as well, Everett. Your deck is so freaking fast. Even when it feels slow, it's fast. I know it. When the deck works, I love it. Today, I love it. I love playing against you guys as always. Thank you, everyone that chose to hang out with me tonight. If you want more of me in your life, want to hang out with me again tomorrow, I should be streaming tomorrow. Don't quote me on that, but I might be streaming tomorrow, hopefully. If not, if you want to hang out with me, talk to me offline. I also have a Discord where a lot of the homies are in the chat. Until then, until the next one, probably tomorrow. Hopefully see you then. Enough of my monologuing. I'm going to end the stream right now.